Hey there, Savvy Self-Growth for Introverts friends. It's Liesel here, and just a very quick video today. I have not been able to do a video for a long time, a live video, because my internet connection at home has not been great for it, and then the quality is awful, and I just want to give you the best. So let's hope this works better today. We're busy with this affirmation experience, and I've been experiencing some really great things as I've been using this affirmation over the past couple of days. And I want to share with you that it's not always the case. And the reason why that is, so I'm just going to give you one short tip today. The reason why affirmations sometimes don't work is because we are trying to say an affirmation with our conscious mind, with a part of us that makes decisions, that analyzes, that makes goals and plans and so on, the prefrontal cortex. But what might be true for you in your subconscious mind may be something totally different. For instance, if I use an affirmation that says, I am in a loving relationship, if that's what we're trying to attract, but with your whole being, it screams, well, that's not the truth, and your subconscious mind knows very well that it's not the truth, and there may be other beliefs in your subconscious mind that says, I don't even deserve that, or there were times in the past that was just not the case. So, we are trying to fight with what's in the subconscious mind. And in that case, what happens is that actually the affirmation, saying the affirmation itself, causes us so much stress that there's no ways that the affirmation is going to work. It causes our heart rate to increase in like tiny little amount that we don't even know consciously. But the stress that is there between what we're trying to say with our conscious mind, what we want to be true, and the stress of, but what's really true for me in my subconscious mind is so huge. That distance between what's really true for me and what I want to be true by saying this affirmation is so huge that it causes more stress for us. And here's the thing, what we're trying to do with affirmations is we're actually trying to steer ourselves into a better feeling direction, a more vibrationally aligned place with the thing or the circumstances that we want to create in our lives. But when saying the affirmation causes us this amount of stress, it is absolutely not going to work. So now, while we are busy with this affirmation experience in the group this week, I wanted to make sure to check in whether while you are saying your affirmations, does it cause you that feeling of, yeah, right, this is not true at all, this is just a bunch of doodah, it's just not true for me. Because if it does, you need to change the wording, or you need to change it to words that feel more like it's going in the direction of the truth that you want to manifest for yourself. I'll give you an example. Our affirmation this week, I'm just going to read it here so that I can not forget it. I open myself as a channel to the light. If there's anything in there that feels incongruent for you, you can change the words until it feels more true for you and start going with that. Because I can guarantee you, if you're trying to say an affirmation that causes stress in the body, it's not going to get you in a more vibrational alignment with what it is that you truly desire. It's going to get you away from that, because your emotions are very far away from what you want to experience by saying the affirmation and by creating what it is that you want in your life. So another one is I trust in the power and magic of the universe. So that is the second part of this, the second statement. If that doesn't yet feel true for you, or it's very far away from what you are experiencing right now, you may be going through a really tough and terrible time, and so this statement just doesn't feel true for you. You can't say it without feeling stress in your body. What you can do is insert the word choose in there. You can say something like, I choose to start trusting in the power and magic of the universe. That makes a huge difference if you just insert that word choose. Same with, I am attracting more and more love into my life. You can say, because if it doesn't feel true for you, or you've just had a horrible experience with a relationship, you can say, I choose to start attracting more and more love into my life. So that's my tip for you today. Make sure that the affirmation you're trying to say is not miles apart from what your experience is at the moment. And if it is, if it's going to cause stress for you in your body and mind to start saying something that is vastly different from what your experience is, start inserting words like I choose, or I choose to believe that, something like that, so that it just bridges that gap. Because everybody can choose, right? We can choose something, but the thing that you want to become true is not yet true for you, so it can feel totally incongruent to start saying stuff like I am in a loving relationship, if that's very far away from your truth at the moment. So start inserting words like I choose to believe that it's possible for me, or something like that. That just starts getting you into that direction. And then remember, our affirmations we say with our conscious mind. And what we can do with our conscious mind happens only about 3 to 5% of the time, because the other 95 to 97% of the time, our subconscious mind rules the show. So when we use affirmations, we can say them 300 times a day, but what's in the subconscious mind is always going to overrule what we're trying to do with affirmations. So affirmations are great, and they are not the whole story. If there are beliefs in your subconscious mind that are arguing against what you're trying to say consciously, unfortunately, the subconscious mind is like 1,000 times more powerful than the conscious mind. So we need to dig into the subconscious mind in that case to go and see what beliefs are there. And a very powerful way to dig out these beliefs and to gently work with them and to wipe them away softly and gently is EFT. And that's why I'm so passionate about EFT and showing you how to use it. So I may still do a little challenge in this group to show you how to work with beliefs or fears with EFT. So that's my tip today. And as just a little rounding off, I'm going to read this lovely set of affirmations again, and check in your own body what happens as you say it. Do you get feelings of joy and lovely feelings, or is there a little feeling of resistance? And if there is, I would recommend you actually say this affirmation daily to yourself while you tap, because tapping takes care of the hidden negative things or the hidden beliefs that may be there that may prevent this affirmation from actually coming true. So just tap while you say the affirmation. That would take care of the things in the background. So here's our set of affirmations. So this is your third reminder for today, for the week. I open myself as a channel to the light. I trust in the power and magic of the universe. I am attracting more and more love into my life. I am attracting more and more joy into my life. And I am attracting more and more abundance into my life. I'm willing to let miracles happen. I open myself as a channel to the light. Have an awesome day. I'd love to hear about your experience of this affirmation. Is there any negative things happening for you? Resistance that comes up? If there is, it's fine. Then we use EFT to just help us work through that resistance and maybe change the words until it feels more in alignment for you. We're all different, we're all unique, and it's okay the way that our body responds. And there is something that we can do. We can work with that. Lots of love to you. Have an awesome day.